All right, what's going on, guys? Tremaine here, the most disciplined day trader on YouTube. Here is a trade I took during the 950 to 1010 macro. I took a couple losses on stream this morning. Originally, I was looking for shorts simply because we were in a deep premium. We had a pretty nice opening range gap higher. We were above the midnight open, 8:30 open. So everything I kind of like to look at for lower prices was in play. But I risked really light in the morning session just because I didn't really feel in sync with price action. So both my short attempts were stopped out for a small loss. So re-entering here with one mini. And you're going to see a couple of glitches in the video. I do show my account balance throughout the trade. So obviously I'm going to trim that out like right there. I'm trimming that out because I just did the little pop-up menu there. So reaching for the low, the new week opening gap. We traded down into a 5-minute fair value gap. Obviously, if we're bullish, I want to see us stay in the upper half of that 5-minute fair value gap. And my entry is based on that 1-minute fair value gap that rests in the upper half of that. So I like how we're finding support there. Ranging just a little bit, but that's fine. Again, I'm expecting spooling. I'm looking at the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. We're in the prime of that 950, 1010 macro. And at this point in time, I'm very confident that that new week opening gap, the low of it is a draw. It's a magnet for price action. That's the nearest objective on the daily chart as of right now. This is also my last trade of the month on my personal account. No red days this month, but it wasn't easy. I had a lot of days where, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I had a handful of days where I started off in the red and had to mitigate it later. I had a lot of break-even days and small red days. But April definitely wasn't the easiest for me, but we got it done. So I won't be trading my personal account next week. We only have, let me see, Monday, April 28th. We only have 3 days left in April. Starting next week, so I'll just pick it back up in May. But we're getting some nice displacement here, trailing my stop up, trimming off some of my risk. And we just formed a fair value gap there. You're going to see me highlight that as a breakaway gap. Okay, I want to see that stay open. That small little consolidation near my entry when we kind of just banged around for a couple of minutes, I'm seeing that as a consolidation, and that first fair value gap leaving that consolidation, I'm treating that as a breakaway gap. So I lost about 500 this morning. Normally I like to risk around $700 per trade. In the stream this morning, I only risked $250 on my first attempt. That was stopped out. Then I reduced my risk to 200. And then that was stopped out as well. So losing about 500 in the morning session, which is pretty slight, but risking more here with one mini because it was the new week opening gap draw was just like it's right there for the taking. And there's that macro you see me outlining there. And here's that breakaway gap. Again, want to see that stay open. Okay, if the trade is good, if we're bullish, we don't want to see that traded to. Okay, we want to see that stay unfilled. My laptop is about to die while I'm recording this voiceover. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. All right, so far the feedback's good. Fair value gap staying open. We're getting displacement during the macro. Everything I would want to see. And now here, I'm saying that I want to see speed above that short-term high. Ideally, that's a signature that I like to look for. Any short-term high that forms during my long position, I like to see it blasted through with a lot of energy, a lot of force. Vice versa, if I'm short, if I'm looking for lower prices and I'm in a trade, any short-term low that's formed, when we trade through it, I want it to be aggressive, fast, energetic. So I'm in a long, short-term high form. I'm observing how fast we trade above it. So right there, I don't want to just see a close. I don't want to see just a little wick above it. It needs to have a strong body and that'll give me the confidence that my take profit is likely going to get hit. So I trail my stop up in profit. It's trailed to a specific level. It's beneath consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap. So I'm allowing NASDAQ to trade into it. Should it want to do so, I'm allowing it, to wick down there. Ideally, still, I want to see it remain open, but my stop loss is affording for it to trade down there. Trading to all those wicks and its consequent encroachment. That's the speed I like to look for. That's the displacement that I like. So that's nice. That right there, that strong close above that high, that gives me the confidence to roll my stop. It is now trailed underneath that recent down close candle, treating that as a bullish order block. Okay, I want to see that offer support. I was going to draw out the bullish order block here, but it's already too many drawings, and I'm raising it up just to cover my previous loss and then some. So again, I lost around 500 this morning, and I have just over 600 locked in. So should my stop get taken here, I'm still green on the day. And my stop is also beneath mean threshold of the order block, so it's good placement. That breakaway gap staying open, that's what we anticipated. Now we're trading to that bullish order block again. That's the down close candle. I'm watching the opening price all the way up to the high of the wick. That's the most sensitive price point for order blocks. Reacting off of it. Nice feedback. Everything in the chart is telling me that NASDAQ still wants to go higher. Down close candle supporting price, fair value gap staying open. We're getting speed above highs. For those who been keeping up with my YouTube channel, the free mentorship on my channel, Lecture 2, where I discuss order flow signatures, all of that is present in the chart right now. The 5-minute fair value gap, the lower half of it staying open, that's the signature that I like to look for. So trailing my stop loss up, I'm trying to lock in $1,000 without being too aggressive, so I'm kind of trailing it underneath down close candles. Move that text out of the way. Limit order in the crosshairs, lock in 1,000, there we go, that's better. And there we go. So wasn't the cleanest month by any means, but we got it done, man. So it required a lot of drawdown mitigation, definitely scaled back on risk this month for the most part. So I'm calling it here on my personal account. I'll just be paper trading in the streams until May, which is just a couple of days away. And we'll see what we get in May. So hopefully you found this insightful. Hopefully you learned something. And Discord members, I'll see you back in the stream tomorrow morning at 8:15. All right? Peace.